So, Sonic 4 came to XBLA on Wednesday and I rushed straight to the marketplace to buy it. This has been advertised as a sequel we've waited 16 years for, as well as being the first numbered side-scrolling Sonic game in a while. The Sega fanboy in me was brimming with excitement, but let's face facts, Sonic games have not been very good for a while now. So, how does this game fare? Is it the true Sonic sequel we've all been craving, or is Sega just trying to make another quick buck? The first thing that struck me was the overload of nostalgia I got from this game. From the classic Sega at the start, and through to the very end of the game, I was having vivid memories of playing the original Mega Drive Sonic titles as a kid, and with good reason. The graphics, despite being more or less 2.5D, do an amazing job of recreating the Sonic universe. The colours are spot on, the parallax backgrounds are back, and everything looks very familiar. There is the issue that they use Sonic's new look as opposed to his old one, but come on guys, he had that makeover in 1999, get over it. Sonic handles quite tightly. People have complained online about the physics and Sonic's momentum, and I have to ask if we were playing the same game. I had no issues binding Sonic to my will, and I'm glad he's not anywhere near as fast as he was in, say, Sonic Unleashed, where the side-scrolling sections could be near impossible without knowing which obstacles were coming before they arrived, simply because Sonic was too fast in that game. The music does its job, but it's pretty forgettable. The music of Sonic 1, 2, 3, even Sonic and Knuckles, as well as some tracks from Sonic 3D and Sonic Adventure, are ingrained into my memory, but these tracks just don't stand out to me. The gameplay thankfully sticks to the tried and tested formula, but does add Sonic's homing attack, which, as much as it has people on the fence, Sonic's had in his arsenal since Sonic Adventure. For me, you can't really remove it at this point, and it didn't exactly get in the way or feel out of place within the game. The level design is solid, multiple routes return, springs and other objects are well placed, and it feels like the good old days, with special stages being accessed by collecting 50 rings in a zone and jumping through the giant ring at the end of a stage. Super Sonic is playable in regular levels again for the first time in years, which is always an added bonus, though his speed still causes him to hit a spring, shoot halfway across the level, and fall into a pit. The special stages themselves are almost identical to Sonic 1's. They have a few twists though. Now you're not controlling Sonic, you're rotating the maze around him, which is disorientating at first, but you soon get the hang of it. I'm told in the Wii and PS3 versions you have to rotate the controller to do this, but I've only played the 360 version where you just use the left analog stick. They also added in new obstacles, such as gates you can only pass through if you have enough rings. It's harmless and fun. One complaint is that, unless you hit Y after completing a stage, you'll be booted back to the level select screen, which can break the flow of the game a bit and get extremely jarring. Now, you may have noticed that I've mentioned the game's similarities to the original games a lot, and that I've yet to mention the boss fights. There's a good reason for this, but first I must explain that this game plays it safe in its core design. There are 5 zones, one of them being a boss gauntlet taking on every boss from the game in rapid succession before facing the final boss. The other 4 zones are, unsurprisingly, a hill zone, a casino zone, a labyrinth zone, and Robotnik Space, which largely resembles the Metropolis zone of Sonic 2. I couldn't shake the feeling that these choices were made because that's what gamers expect in a Sonic game. There's a feeling they were sat in the boardroom and said, "Hey, let's open on a hill zone." Because, you know, Sonic games start with a hill zone. The same applying for the casino, labyrinth, and base zones. In a way, I was happy to see them, but on the other hand, I've played these zones before. Okay, not with the exact same layout and graphics, but I have played them before in previous games. And there's nothing really new here. Now for the boss battles, and this is a big point for me. The bosses in this game are all recycled. Some of them may be more cleverly hidden than others, but every single one of them is recycled from another Sonic game. In fact, let's do a quick comparison. Okay, they have new attacks that they use when they've nearly been defeated, but come on! The developers took almost no risk whilst making this game, and therefore left no room to bring anything new to the table. Yes, the game is fun, but it felt extremely formulaic. I'm torn. I can't decide if this is a love letter to the classic Sonic games, or if it's a somewhat phoned-in copy-paste job. There honestly were times when I felt like they wanted to remake Sonic 2 but couldn't, so they did the next best thing. This game is extremely fun, if a little short, and a great addition to any Sonic fan's collection. 1,200 Microsoft points seems a little steep to me, so you might want to hold out until it's in a promotion. If you fondly remember the classics, then download this. You'll love it the first time through, but after that, you may start to feel it's a little too similar to your memories. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.